Hey, 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 what is up everybody? It is Uncle Mad. It is our first full day in here in the Punta Cana, Dominican Republic at the Bahia Principe Luxury Ambar.
No, armbar.
Armbar.
It's got the armbar.
It's foggy as all get out. On our way for our first breakfast buffet of the trip. These are always wonderful and lovely, heading to the luxurious lobby buffet. Gonna be a good day. Gotta start off day one with a good old-fashioned omelet bar omelet. These are the best. Something I haven't seen before. They've got like a poached egg bar, and they've got all these displays that show you different ways you could order up a poached egg. We're definitely gonna have to try this at some point in time this week. All right, starting out simple with our omelet, bacon, different potatoes. Jess, of course, the drinker that she is, immediately has a beveragino. I just got your standard coffee with nothing else in it.
There's Bailey's in there.
It's not Bailey's, that's black.
There's whiskey in there.
No, I drink my coffee black. I will say one thing I think they've got running really smartly here is they've got 3 different omelet stations running, which the omelet station's always very popular at these buffets, so having 3 going is probably very helpful to alleviate any lines or delays in getting your breakfast. All right, good start to the day, good breakfast. If you watched the Jamaica series from last year, you know we had some issues with speed of service, attentiveness of the wait staff, and that can come off as like kind of like borderline Karen Ash or complaining, but I worked in the service industry for a very long time, so if I'm gonna complain about that stuff, it's to an extreme level. Being here, being back in the kind of places like this in Mexico that we were more used to, you can see a huge difference already. Like tons of waiters all checking in on you, making sure everything's good, everything's okay. Love it. Don't think I highlighted this when we arrived, but here is a map of the overall complex. So much bigger than Jamaica, but not quite the size of Mexico. Mexico's a little more spread out. This is probably similar in overall size, I would guess, but it's more, you know, condensed. So like Ambar, this is where we are. This is the Esmeralda area that's all closed down for renovations. Aquamarine right here next to us, and then all the other stuff. All right, got our space secured at the beach, and now just to relax and play Marvel Snap for the next 6 hours. It's my time to splash down in the ocean. Gotta see this it's kind of the edge of our resort right here, and there's other resorts continuing on down the beach, but this is me in the ocean. This is what Uncle Mad looks like when he's in the ocean. Oh.
I want to make the history around the Spanish in English. Hoy vamos a aprender acerca del ron dominicano. We have a different kind of ron. Tenemos diferentes tipos de ron. Cada uno tiene un porcentaje diferente de alcohol. We need your participation in English. I want to tell in Spanish, right?
Sure.
Ron extra viejo. Este ron presenta un color ámbar oscuro, a la vez que brilla y es limpio. Like this.
The rum has a dark amber color while bright and clean. Presents aromas of a mixture of oak, cane, and honey with notes of nuts. It has a soft, elegant, and silky flavor with a sweet and tasty entry. 38% alcohol.
Presenta unas aromas de mezcla de roble, caña y miel con notas de frutos. Posee un sabor suave, elegante, sedoso, con una entrada dulce y sabrosa. Y tiene 38% de alcohol. ¡Música! Now we're going to taste this one. Are you ready?
Not a drinker.
We're going to move the ron. I'm going to smell olive. Ahora vamos a mover el ron y vamos a olerlo un poco.
You said this was a cocktail workshop, but they're just straight up making us drink rum. If you know me, you know I'm not a drinker. but I really don't like rum. This is what is nice about having the private pool after roasting in the sun, drinking warm rum at the cocktail workshop where they just feed you rum.
There was no cocktail
Cool
being
down.
worked at all.
I was just straight up rum. Oh, man, cool down though.
I'm gonna go out of my. Oh.
I'm not a drinker, but it would be nice if there was like a little path, connected path, so like a waitress could come bring drinkers like Jesta a drink while they sit out here in their private pools. Just the thought, just an idea. I'm throwing it out
We
there.
have drinks in the room. You can make a cocktail.
It's true, but I'm not a drinker, so I wouldn't need that. But I also, I know how you are
Oh yeah.
needy and like to be waited on.
Oh yeah. It's me. So me.
Going for a full sampling of the buffets. So for lunch, switching up and going to the beach restaurant. What was he saying about like a reservation area where you can get like in there?
What was that?
He said something like those in there were reserved or something?
No, he asked me where I wanted to sit.
Oh, I thought he said something about reservations. I didn't
No,
know.
no. He said where I prefer to sit, if I want to be inside or outside.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, it's nice and breezy in here. Good views. Hopefully get some good food. All right, so I just got a text alert from Taco Bell, which that should tell you about my life, that I'm getting notifications from Taco Bell that it's National Nacho Day. So even though I'm not in the nation, I felt like I'd start off with some nachos. They had a nice little nacho bar there. Also have a fresh burger bar, fresh pasta bar, and like a fresh grill where you can get like fish or steak or pork chops cooked up fresh, and then just some random assorted buffet items, sandwich stations, stuff like that. So we're starting out with some nachos though. I don't know if the bun's just big, but that is a gigantic looking burger.
The bun's pretty big.
Slices of cheese are as thick as the patty too. Looks good though.
I love the burgers here.
Lunch decent. I think the pool bar is going to be our lunch spot for the week. But lunch is always kind of just the reset, kind of chill part of the day where you kind of reset for the second half of the day. It's not like one of the highlight meals that you really get here. That'll be later tonight at Limbo, but back at the room, just took a little nap. I've been kind of splashing around in our little private pool. I think we may go wander around, kind of explore the corners of the resort that we haven't been to yet, and then maybe come back and get cleaned up for dinner. Don't know. This is the kind of fun thing about these vacations, is the resort like this, you can really just kick back, enjoy yourself, relax, and really just do whatever you want. If you want to nap for 2 hours, do it. If you want to splash around in your private pool, do that. If you want to go back down to the beach and hang out there, you could do that too. There's always buffets and snack places open to eat too. The possibilities are limitless. All right, before we head around the resort, we popped into the coffee shop right here adjacent to the Ambar lobby. This is where you can get those rums we were sampling earlier, as well as a wide selection of authentic Dominican Republic coffee. Also got a full coffee bar where you can grab yourself some lattes and some beverages if you need to pick me up, which I believe is what Jesta is going for at the moment. Is this what you're getting? What are you getting?
No, I thought you'd like that. That's something you like.
Oh, I'm not gonna drink them. I don't need coffee this late in the day. It'll just put me back on the toilet. Gross. They do have a lot of nice looking pastries and donuts, cupcakes, some little mini sandwiches if you just need a midday snack. Oh, a little caprese. Did you see the caprese? I suggest I got an iced cappuccino, which I maintain is a thing that doesn't exist because it can only possibly be an iced latte because you can't adjust the foam levels of an iced beverage, but it's neither here nor there. Pretty good. I'm a iced coffee, iced Americano black, no Baileys, none of that junk Justin puts in hers.
That's a lie.
Drink it straight. All right, so we've made our way over to the Bavaro. This is, would you call this kind of the main hotel of this resort?
Yeah, this is their. Look at their fake little comments. Yeah, this is like their large resort. It's the one that's like it's family friendly. It's the most affordable one. It's the one that most people stay at.
Mm-hmm. The one without all the perks and the no children and such.
There are children here.
Yeah. So to get over here, did something we didn't do a whole lot of last year in Jamaica. We went to the Privilege Club Lounge to get an exclusive Privilege Club golf cart. They've got trolleys and stuff that go all over the resort, but Privilege Club members, they have exclusive golf carts that you can get to take you around. Also, you can call them and they'll send one to your room if you know, we're like a building away from it. So those that are too lazy or incapable of walking can call and have a cart brought to the room to pick them up and take them around. We didn't have to do that much in Jamaica because Jamaica was so small, but here comes in handy a little bit. One of my favorite things, the entertainment shows here at the main theater at the Bavaro. I was telling Jessica, I've seen The Lion King or The Rey Leon on Broadway. It's better here. Although this is Bahia Scouts. Was it a children's show when we saw it the first time?
I believe
Probably.
the children were in the show.
Probably, maybe.
The children were in the show.
Maybe. What time? Does it say? I don't.
It does not say.
Act and enjoy, come to be part in this show. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, it makes sense. But it's Friday.
I was gonna say, this one has the time. Some of the time. It can't be too late. It's with the babies.
This isn't the rock one we saw. The one we saw was Rock City, where they went toot fruit, all a root, and played like one song that was borderline rock and roll.
That's fun.
A lot of interesting things going on with the theater over here. And this is the actual theater itself. Quiet for now, but stuff will be going on later tonight, I'm sure. The poor one in Jamaica was just basically abandoned. It was like boarded.
Was there one in Jamaica?
Yeah, I remember it was like right by the Privilege Club Lounge. Remember we poked our head in there and it was just like cobwebs and basically abandoned. I don't think they were running anything in it anymore.
Interior, it wasn't exterior like this.
I think they were using it for like trainings or like conference meetings or something like that.
The weird thing about it is like everything.
It was over there where like everybody met for like the tour groups and stuff. If you wanted to sign up to do tours and stuff like that.
Yeah, like everything in the Jamaican complex was very like inside. Like nothing was like open air like this. So like the theater was in like that. The Privilege Club was, which is why it was
hard to access because it was like smack in the middle of the hotel, not somewhere you could just easily get to.
Yeah, it wasn't like close to a pool or a lobby or anything like that. It was it's close to the lobbies. It was just a very weird setup.
It's one of the reasons Jessica wanted to come over here is they've got more shopping options in Bavaro than they do at Ambar. And she forgot to bring her Yeti with her on this trip.
Which I've never done before.
Never done before. Yetis are crucial on these trips because anytime you're getting a beverage, especially at the beach or the pool, everybody brings those like Bob's Big Burgers. What are they called? The big bubble glasses or Yetis. Because whatever drink you order, if you're a drinker, which I'm not, they'll fill that up with it. So you want a Bahama Mama, you can get like a 32-ounce Yeti at Bahama Mama.
They also don't have.
Jessica bought one, but she didn't buy a straw. I brought my Yeti, but I forgot to bring a straw. So you get a frozen drink, hard to drink like,
they don't have
without a
straws
straw.
here.
And they don't have straws here. But we just went into one of the shops over here. They had cups that had straws. Jessica said, I just want the straws. What can I do to get straws? Bartered the guy down, got us 2 straws for $12. Which I bet that's actually probably not that bad. I bet like, order metal straws on Amazon. But you get like a pack of metal straws on Amazon for like $30 or something like that.
Yeah, but this is just 2 of them.
Still, solid deal.
It's worth it because drinking a frozen drink without a straw is kind of miserable.
I wouldn't know.
Well, you said this morning that you didn't like it, and that's why you wanted me to get you the straw.
That's for my sodas and stuff like that.
Oh.
I'm not a drinker, so I don't know about why it's so hard to drink. I've drank an icy without a straw before. It ain't that hard.
There you have.
Yeah, this is the Aquamarine lobby. This is the very first one I ever came into. I remember this now because I remember like this one's small, and then we went to the other ones, and I was like, holy crap.
Well, this used to be Ambar.
Yeah. But this is just a smaller one here. I think most of the people probably, if they want to do something, they probably make their way over to Ambar lobby. Talked about it a little bit yesterday, but one of the hugest benefits of the Privilege Club is getting to check in at the Privilege Club lobby. Because Bavaro, Aquamarine both, it's just people sitting around with suitcases looking miserable, waiting in lines, looking like they want to be anywhere but there. Privilege Club, get you a beer. If you're a drinker, I'm not. Get you right in, drive you in a private car to your room. Can't beat it. So Aquamarine has a bigger, fuller lobby here. And I think, I don't know this for sure, so I'm not going to confirm this, but I think the deal is that smaller lobby is where you check in. They've got a desk you can see right there. I think that maybe is just like front desk assistant. So if like once you're already checked in and once you're here, that's where you would go if you need anything while you're staying here. Because obviously like there's no like full road for like transportation that would bring you in from the airport to bring you to here.
Over there either.
Yeah, this is more like the other lobbies where there's like a full bar, a lot of seating and everything else. So yeah, probably do a little entertainment here, but okay, yeah. Getting my bearings about me now. I don't think I've talked about this area, but this is the Punta Cana Fantasia. That's basically like the full-on family children area, and like that's like the one area we can't go into because you actually have to have children. It's like the opposite of
It's for children's
everywhere
safety.
else. Yeah, so you have to have children to be able to go into that area. So that's like the one area of the resort we can't go into. But
castle.
yeah, for reference, just to once again reference the map, this is Bavaro where we just were. We're now kind of up here in Aquamarine, and we're making our way back over to Ambar where we would be staying. And Turquesa, we haven't been over there at all. I don't even know what that is. No, Jessica's shaking her head no, so we don't want to know what that is. All right, so we had a little bit of time before our dinner reservation tonight, so we thought we'd pop in and check out the sports bar for the first time on this trip. This was brand new when we last came here in 2018. So we'll see how it is looking these days. All right, so we discovered this, I believe when we were in Mexico one time, but the sports bars have like sneaky some of the best food. Like the cheese fingers are a great snack. It's part of the all-inclusive stuff. Just pop in, get some cheese fingers, nuggets, hot dog, chicken wings. You can also get, you know, potato chips, potato wedges, Fritos, burgers. This is a great option if you're just popping in for a quick thing. This one here, though, I don't know if this is the way in the other ones, but this one doesn't open until 6. But it is open till 2 o'clock in the morning. So, like, if you're hanging out late after dinner and looking for a late night bite or a late night drink, this might be the spot. So they've definitely expanded from last time, because last time I felt like they kind of had the design of a sports bar without all the accoutrement, and I don't even. That's what I said, but I'm just trying to update it. But this time they actually have like sports on. There's a couple soccer games on, a few things like that. Last time I don't think they even had any like sports channels when we were here, but we've got a skee ball, pool table. There's another pool table back there. Seems like there's like a weird gap in seating here, but I think it's because if you look back here, there's like a DJ booth right behind us. So I wonder if like the late night, because like I said, this is open till 2. I wonder if this becomes like a dance club late at night.
They do karaoke.
Yeah, maybe.
The one in Mexico, they do karaoke. This one's a lot smaller than the one in Mexico. The one in Mexico's got like the big tall ceilings and stuff, but when I believe when we came, when they opened this, it was this was a brand new building.
Yeah, the one in Mexico, they just converted a different bar into this. And this one they built from scratch, but I think we are going to come over here back after here for dinner to watch maybe a little bit of Monday Night Football, if they have it on. I don't even know if they can get Monday Night Football here, but we might come by and see, maybe see what it changes and goes different late night. Look at this. This is like, is this like steel cage pickleball? I have not jumped on the pickleball craze, but if we're doing pickleball in a steel cage, count me in. Like, I want to see one of these dudes like jump off the top of the cage and like nail a crazy shot at the last possible second. This looks awesome. Oh, it just kind of looks like normal pickle. Oh, you can play off the wall, so it's kind of like racquetball. Oh, maybe you can't play off the wall. I don't know. Maybe it's like racquetball meets pickleball. Who knows? This is important to note. The sports bar won the Nobel Beach Prize 2020 winner. Most fantastic sports bar. ChewyCaribbean.com. I can't imagine the competition was that fierce in 2020, because that was a weird, weird year. All right, it is time for our dinner at Limbo, which I believe is the one Jesta is the most excited for.
It is.
It is meant to be the Don Pablo level restaurant of this resort, so we should be in for some very good food. This is what I was talking about when you talk about the difference between here and Jamaica. Like, just look at like the decor in here compared to Jamaica. Like, theming, like making this like look like a really special place to eat. I believe this bar is open seating. You don't have to have a reservation. You just come in and have a drink in this bar, and one of the nicer looking bars I've seen on property. Alright, so here are our menu options for Limbo.
And we're coming back here again too.
We do have a second night here currently reserved if we should choose to keep it for later in the week, so lots of chances to try whatever we don't try this time. And of course, you all know me, I'm not a drinker, but they did bring us out a welcome beverage, and I follow customs, I support, you know, the cultures and the way things operate in these places, so I feel like if I'm brought a welcome cocktail, I have to partake, so I shall. Cheers. It's fruity and delicious.
And apparently turbo.
I like this little thing that they have to like keep the silverware from touching the table. It seems very unnecessary, but it's much fancier than just like putting a napkin under their silverware. Alright, so I went with the scallops for my opener. And if you remember our trip 2 years ago to Mexico, I think the scallops at Don Pablo there did me in. But this is more of like the traditional, like not in the shell scallops. So hopefully this will work out better for me. And Jessica went a little wild and went sea urchin. It almost looks like more of like a soup or like a stew or something like that. We'll have to see what she thinks of that. Alright, so for my actual appetizer, I got the tuna tartaki, which is a little bit like a ahi tuna, which I actually know it is now. I did not know this at one point in my life. And Jessica, we're just going all raw meat on this round. Jessica got the beef tartare.
I've never had it before. Thank you.
That tuna tataki is one of the best things I've ever had at any of these resorts, period. That was delicious. This place is a winner. Alright, here's the main course, the tenderloin and a potato. I'm sure this is going to be delicious, but it is kind of funny. This is maybe just on like looks. I know, I'm going to sauce it, but just on looks, this might be the most underwhelming dish looks-wise, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious.
With a peach glaze.
That looks like Patrick starfish. It's probably tasty though, because everything else has been. And I got a coffee dome, which just looks like a blob of chocolate, but I'm sure it's good. Alright, we're back in the sports bar after an absolutely fabulous dinner at Limbo. All the recommendations were right. Limbo's the spot to go.
So good.
Book Limbo. Everything was delicious. Can't beat that. I don't know why Jessica took me to the worst place the night one instead of the good place. No. Limbo. Great. Olivia. It's Uncle Matt from the future jumping in here. I want to make something clear here because sometimes my sarcasm gets lost on people on this channel. Olivia is also good. It's not. I was just kind of teasing Jessica because I was saying, why did you feed me the bad one first? But they're both very good. But Limbo's better. It's always nice in the lobby bar. There's some nighttime entertainment. We've got a live violinist playing this evening. Back to the room, calling time on our first full day here at the resort, the Bahia Principe Luxury Ambar, Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. Great day, Limbo, stole the show, great meal. If you're coming here, you gotta book it, you gotta get a reservation there. If you're like Bahia, you know, with our Privilege Club, we get nightly reservations. I think the standard is you get what, 3?
3 with Grand. You if you're staying at the luxury, you get 7.
Okay.
However many times you're here, but if you're staying at Grand, you get 3.
Any regard, whatever amount of reservations you're able to get for the a la carte restaurants include Limbo, because that was phenomenal.
So good.
Great day. It was kind of weird because we like went to the beach for like basically 2 hours, and then we're like, let's go drink some rum. And then
No, we thought we were getting cocktails. Tell them about where you said the rum history.
Yeah, it looked like there was something scheduled later in the week for a rum history, and they may have rearranged it to do the rum history today, because that's basically what we did, was the history of rum and drinking a lot of rum. So that kind of shifted our day, because usually, you know, if you watch the previous videos, we kind of have a standard pattern what we do here. We go to either the beach or pool, relax till about 2 or 3 o'clock, come back to the room, maybe find a late afternoon activity, recuperate, go out to dinner. So we changed up a little bit today. We're gonna try to do more activities. The reason we did the cocktail workshop, which turned out to be the history of rum, is we're trying to do more activities, show off more of what the resort has to offer, because I don't know, you know, it's here, it's included, we want to do stuff, so hopefully that's helpful. But we're done for today. We're going to bed. We're exhausted. Sports bar, I do believe, was going to be showing Monday Night Football. I saw one TV that looked like it was going to have the game on, so if you're coming here and you want to watch some football on a Monday night, American football that is, it should be on, I think. Who knows?
It looked like it was on.
We were too tired to stay, because it's like, weirdly, we're like, this is another thing I haven't included. I don't think I've mentioned this in the video. We're currently 2 hours ahead of our normal time in Nashville. So like it's 8:40 here, it's 6:40 in Nashville, because I believe this would normally be Eastern Standard Time here, but they also aren't adjusted for daylight savings time like we would be back home. So 8:40 here, 6:40 at home, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. We're all out of whack, but it is what it is. Had a fun day. One of many to come. Stay tuned for more. We'll see you in the next video, and until then, enjoy your life. Jess, you missed the best part.
What?
This is the best part.
I've seen this movie.
This is the best part.
No, this is terrible. It's in Spanish.
Shh. Spoiler alert. Yes!